Hello, everybody, and congratulations. Congratulations on taking your first step into the cryptocurrency world. Now, I know it may seem overwhelming. Everywhere you look, on social media, on the news, maybe friends and family, maybe you just driving down the street and you might see a Bitcoin ATM. You're starting to hear about this all over the place. And you might be asking yourself, what is this? How is it going to impact my life? And is it something that I should take a serious look at? The answer is yes to everything. This is going to impact your life. This is going to something that you should look into. But more importantly, this is something that you can profit from. We're talking about the greatest technology to hit the world since the internet is the blockchain technology. Now, you might be familiar with just the word Bitcoin. That's all right. Bitcoin is just one current crypto in the entire cryptocurrency market. There's hundreds of them, but Bitcoin is the biggest. But this is something that's going to happen whether we like it or not. So the question is, how can you get involved? We're here to show you how you can get involved. It's 3 basic steps. The first thing that we want you to do is to get educated. You got to get educated on what this is about. The schools aren't teaching it right now, and you're only hearing it from word of mouth. So we have a software program in place that's going to teach you in a structured environment so you don't have to go to school. Schools aren't even teaching this right now, to learn about cryptocurrency. That's the first step. The second thing we're going to teach you how to do is to set up your Bitcoin wallet. Set up your Bitcoin wallet. Once you've got All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Early Morning Crypto Talk. Bitcoin Brandon from Los Angeles, California. Go ahead and type your name in the chat box where you are logging in from. As a disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news for entertainment, training, and educational purposes only, and it is up to you to make your own informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. So have you guys recovered yet? You still got that Thanksgiving-itis. In our household, we have turkey for like 3-4 days. So it's like Thanksgiving for the next couple of days. The only time I will miss Wingstop on a Friday night, turkey. All right, let's see, who do we have on? Let's see, Miss Marnita Casa from cold-ass Colorado. That just makes no doggone sense. See, I woke up this morning, the sun was out, but then the weather said, oh, it's going to be like the high 52 degrees. So I went on, put on a sweater. Then I look at Marnita's post. What was it, 13 degrees or something? Are you crazy? We're not supposed to be in that type of weather. That's why you want to get rich. So when it's wintertime, you can go move to your summer house for 6 months. All right, I see also Miss Martha Cameron from Mexico. Clairvaux and Muriel Albert from Connecticut. Commodore Albert. Michael Faye Harris, Temecula. Let's see. I don't know who that is. Facebook user in Maryland. Dagmar from Lake Arrowhead. I know it's chilly up there right now. Leonard Law from La Quinta, California. Linda Wright from Virginia. Another Facebook user, good morning. Judy from Toronto, Canada. Stephen Parker from Bosnia. What's going on, Stephen? Ann Perez, Wingstop is opening. Oh, you're getting your first Wingstop in Rochester, New York? They know me up in Wingstop. I'm going to have to buy a franchise. Michael from Ghana. Good morning, good morning. Facebook user, Chicago, Illinois. Diane Williamson from Victorville, California. Miss Elizabeth Peterson from Durham, North Carolina. Facebook user in Dodge City, Kansas. Never been there before. Wait, have I ever been to Kansas? I got to think about that. I don't remember. Mel from the UK, Great Britain. Good morning, Mel. All right. This is Saturday Crypto Talk, which means it is open to everybody. Normally, We do Crypto Talk every day except for Friday and Sunday for my inner circle. That's our paying community. I always say it pays to be in the inner circle. You're getting priceless information, but at least once a week, I will do an open Crypto Talk for everybody. So at least you're getting a little bit of taste of this and not being left out. Crunch time is coming. We're now approaching the end of the year. We have Bitcoin halving taking place next year. Things are going to start picking up very, very, very fast in the crypto space. Some heads are going to turn. You're going to feel like, you know, your head's spinning. So you got to get yourself plugged in and knowing what's going on and what moves that you want to make so that you're not left behind. And that's why ILCA is here. ILCA is here to teach you what crypto is. Then you will know what opportunities that you should be involved in that fits your goal, your game plan. We have one opportunity that we have been on all year. The only thing I have been promoting has been Vara. And we celebrate our first year at the end of next month. And we really didn't know what we had our hands on until maybe the end of January, when I really was like, wait a second, this is going to be bigger than I thought, because at the time I had just launched 3 brand new courses in ILCA last year: NFTs, decentralized finance, and metaverse. So I was busy at the beginning of the year for January, getting that rolled out, getting ILCA ready for 2023. And then it was at the end of January, I was like, well, hold up. What's this thing going on here? And then it wasn't until March where we really started to go, March and April, and made 160K since. So it's been a pretty good run, but that's nothing compared to what's about to happen next year. And we invite you guys along for that ride. Judy, you're down in Cape Town, South Africa. That's the home city of Vara. It's summertime down there. Cape Town. How long are you going to be down there for? So let's get into Crypto Talk for today. Let me go ahead and share screen. And this is going to be a short one because I am doing a watch party call at the top of the hour for what was showcased yesterday from the Vara side. That won't be on this link. I'll post you guys what that link is going to be. Share screen, because I share that in the Vara group. I don't share my Crypto Talks in that group. Window. No, not that one. This one. All right, so let's see what's going on in the crypto space. And what news do I know off the top of my head? Well, Hamas and Israel have a truce going on right now for 4 days while they release hostages. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Ooh, this is rare. Look at this. The market is flatline. No new money has come into the space, and no money has left the space. So there's a perfect example, guys, in our Diamond class when we teach how to trade Bitcoin and crypto. We look at any trading that's going on, any movements down here is internal. So no money is leaving the space or coming in. So this is a good teachable moment here. Bitcoin dominance is at 49.4%. That's starting to climb back up to the 50% range. Ethereum is at 16.7, $1.4 million market cap. I'm sorry, $1.4 trillion market cap. Bitcoin is at 37,700. So Bitcoin is down 1.6%. So people sold Bitcoin probably into, well, no, the stable coins are still in the red as well. So where did this Bitcoin go? If it didn't go to the stable coins, what altcoins did it go to? We'll have to see. Ethereum dropped 2%. Where did those coins go? See, normally when Bitcoin and Ethereum is in the red, the stable coins are in the green, and vice versa. When you see Bitcoin and Ethereum in the green, Stable coins are in the red. Why? Because the big traders out there are playing the I call it the tether game. They arbitrage against themselves. They wait for the market to go up a bit, sell their Bitcoin, move it into tether. Wait for the market to come down, then they buy Bitcoin from their tether account. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I made a small fortune doing this back in the early days, but the fees were lower back then. Let's see here. Anything that's standing out to me? Tron's up 3.3%. Green across the board. But Toncoin, Avalanche, and Polygon are all down. Oh, wait. This is Saturday. I got to go week to week with you guys. Okay. Let's look at the 7 days count. The last 7 days, Bitcoin is up 2.9%. Ethereum is up 6.6%. Climbed over the $2,000 range. BNB is down 4.4%. So we know what happened. They've been rocked this week with CZ pleading guilty. And I said it in our inner circle. And I think I have an article or two about this. But I said it in our inner circle that at first I thought that this was the end. But then after seeing the information and the details, CZ is getting off on this. All he had to do was write a check, step down from CEO, and ride off into the sunset with billions of dollars. That ain't bad for a company he started in 2017. So the last 7 years, you go from zero to billionaire. And he's what, 42, 43 years old? That ain't bad. I think his sentencing is coming up. He might have to spend 6 months to a year in some type of jail or house arrest or something. But that's a small price to pay. I mean, let me ask you guys this question. Okay. You can choose to answer it or not. If you knew ahead of time that what you were about to do is going to end up breaking the law, you plead guilty to it, and you'd have to serve 1 year in jail, pay, I think it's a total of $1.6 or $7 billion in fines. You knew that this was the end result, but you still end up with about $4 billion in your bank account. Would you do it? Be honest. Would you do it? 1 year in jail at the same time, too. You know my answer. And you're only 42 years old. By the time, it's all said and done. Oh, I think it'll be maybe 43, 44. Marnita's the only brave one to speak up on it. What'd she do? Take me to jail. Joy says yes as well. She'd do it. Seems like every corporation breaks the laws as the profits, more than the fines. That's it. That is it right there. See, for businesses, it's the cost of doing business. Do you know how many times Jamie Dimon has been cited for doing something against the rules and the laws, and all he has to do is just pay a fine? It's the cost of doing business. I like when I was watching Billions. You don't become a billionaire with clean hands. It's impossible. You had to have stepped over, stomped on, done something to get to that point. Some way along the line, cut some corners across some corners, screwed somebody over. It's impossible. Oprah did it. Yeah, okay. Really? Well, Michael Jordan's a billionaire. LeBron James, Kardashians. What have they? Look at the trail of tears behind every billionaire. It's there if you know where to look. Anyways, hell yeah, I would do it. See, Lido staked Ether. Cardano was up 7.3% on the week. Chainlink up 9.2. Hey, these are the tokens we put on our list. Those of you in the inner circle. Avalanche is down 5.4. Maddox down 5.2. Leonard says, "Oh, that's an easy answer unless you've spent time in jail." Yeah. If you spent time in jail, you're saying, "I'm never going back." But again, for $4 billion on the other side. But I don't know if I can call that payback for his gangster move on FTX because he's still winning. Unlike Justin Sun and Sam Bankman-Fried, they're not walking away with their billions. Well, we don't know what Sam Bankman-Fried has stashed away somewhere, but he ain't getting out. He's locked up. And they even said that he's not doing well. They need to put him in a different type of jail. We're talking about Sam Bankman-Fried. Now I know me. I can admit it. I would be a straight up punk if I was in jail. I'm not built for jail. But for $4 billion, I'll sleepwalk that year. All right. Oh, this is a big one. Uniswap went up 22% on the week. Look at that. Monero 7.3%. You see, I would always thinking about not really about me, but the generations coming after me that they're going to be sitting on top of that $4 billion. Family will be set for another 100 years. That's the price I got to pay. We're already slaving right now, right? You slaving on a 9-to-5 job? For what? Peanuts? Okay. Let's see what's going on in the news. Strap yourselves in. Bull market coming in early 2024, say crypto exchange heads. That's right. You can set up a few families. Bull market coming. The heads of Australia's largest crypto exchanges say a bull run is coming early next year. Others say it's already arrived. The market has already entered the first phase of a major rally with the number of people buying crypto trickling upward, which is expected to accelerate early next year, the heads of Australia's largest crypto exchanges believe. Independent Reserve CEO Adrian Przelazny told Cointelegraph he expects market activity to see an uptick in early 2024 and is hiring to build infrastructure before that happens. We're just doing everything we can to get ready for a bull market because we know that when the bull market comes, it happens very fast, he said. You need to make sure you have the processes, people, and infrastructure in place so when your business triples overnight, you can handle it. I like hearing that. So when your business triples overnight. Here's a good example. Vara's been around for a year, but Vara has not been in a position yet where I was comfortable doing what I know I can do. Everything that we've done up to this point has been in preparation. I haven't really built yet. It's in preparation. We're in pre-launch. Now they're at the point where the products are starting to flesh out. You're able to see the product. You're able to touch it. Unfortunately, with digital, you can't taste, touch, and feel. But we're able to play with it. We got it on our mobile devices. We're able to see it, interact with it. And the infrastructure is getting built. The dApps are getting built out. So when that's fun and done, then I will be able to, I know they'll be able to handle triple the business that's going to come almost overnight, and that they'll be able to handle it. I think the next 2 years are going to be good. Strap yourselves in. I agree. There's going to be a fall. Oh, this is not Inner Circle. I can't share that. On Monday, and you guys can remind me, those of you in Inner Circle, on Monday, I'm going to give again the timeline on what I think, how things are going to go down with the halving, the next bull run, and then when the bear happens, when we should sell, and not sell to put into your pocket, maybe a small percentage, but to get ready for the bounce back. I'll tell them, somebody remind me to do that on Monday. You got to be in the Inner Circle to hear that stuff. So strap yourselves in. The current deployment of dry powder, an influx of new users, and an uptick in trading volumes further support our assessment that we are in the early stages of a bull market. I'm not too sure I want to agree with that yet, because like I said, we got the halving coming up. Bull market doesn't happen right when the halving happens, but the bull market can happen because of the spot Bitcoin ETF of BlackRock and others. And I'm still not convinced that's going to cause, I think the anticipation of it is going to cause the market to rise. But after it happens, I'm not too sure it will keep rising. I'm leaning more that it's going to do the opposite. Well, why? Because when all these wealthy people come in, they already understand the concept of buy low, sell high. They are not going to want to buy Bitcoin high. They want to buy it as low as possible. And we already saw what happened the last time this happened, when the futures market was introduced in 2017. Exactly December 17th, the CBOE came online. Everybody thought Bitcoin is going to the moon. It did get up to 20,000, but that was retailers. When the big boys came in, it dropped all the way down to $3,000 because they said, hey, if all the poor people out there can make Bitcoin up to 20,000, what do you think we can do? But we're not buying it at 20,000. Drop the market. If you are how many times have you seen the movies that go like this in real estate? Some big shot billionaire wants to buy up real estate land to build on it, like gentrification. However, before they buy the land, they need to decrease the property value of that land so that they can get it for cheap. And they start doing things to drop the property value, whether they flood the neighborhoods with drugs, whether they start some arson fires, whether they're doing anything illegal behind the scenes to drop the market down. Then they swoop in and buy it all up, and then they build on top of it to build it back up. That's in essence what these institutional guys do in crypto. They did it before, and I'm leaning more that they're going to do that again. So I still believe Bitcoin needs to drop majorly one last time before we ever see it cross over six figures. And my number is 15K that I believe. You guys can mark that down. Brandon said it. I just don't know when. Normally in crypto, I'm about 75, 80% right on my predictions. Where I can't pinpoint is the when too much. Exact when. The only things I can pinpoint was at the halving numbers. But on a micro scale, from week to week, month to month, I get that off just a little bit, unless I'm actually reading the charts and I'm doing some day trading. So I don't know about this. We're going to see. I'm going to be prepared regardless. And that's what you got to do. When you're building your portfolio, you've got to be prepared for all scenarios, not just prepared for what you want to happen. That's a problem we have in America right now. People will only go with what they believe they want to happen, not with reality. And if they don't like reality, they just change it to fit their own, what they want it to be. No, we got to prepare. There are things that you can't control. So it's not what happens to you that's important. It's how you respond and react to the things that happen to you that makes all the difference. That's the American West, how it used to be. But now we're in the era of everybody gets a participation trophy. just because you think you deserve it, just because you were born, you deserve it. No, you got to work for it. Used to be a time you lost an election, and what happens? You lick your wounds, you go back to the drawing board, you figure out why you lost, and you come back and fight another day. Now, you lose election, you only accept it if you win. If you lost it, it was rigged. Anyways, all our indicators are flashing green at the moment. We're seeing a significant number of customers come back to the market after periods of inactivity during the bear market. The market is waking up, but the truth is, no one knows where we're at in the cycle. I agree with that. This is uncharted territory. The only thing we can map is we know the cycle of the 4-year halving, but we've got a lot of outside forces, geopolitics. We've got wars going on. We've got presidential elections and turmoil and a divided nation and crypto regulations going on. We've got worldwide is waking up to this crypto thing. Far more exposures taking place. I mean, there's inflation and rumors of a recession. We just don't know how this is going to pan out. We had COVID that came in and kind of messed things up a little bit right after the last halving. So things are a little shaky. I can't predict it exactly. We don't know. Too many moving parts. All right, let me go on to the next one. I got to skim these to begin time. Binance settlements could end death spiral fears and might be good news. Really? While Binance's deal with the U.S. Department of Justice over anti-money laundering violations has consequences for CZ personally, it could lead to a fresh start for the exchange. Binance's expensive deal with U.S. prosecutors this week bears harsh consequences, but could leave the world's largest crypto exchange with a brighter outlook going forward. I actually agree with that. After a months-long investigation by the U.S. Department of Justice, co-founder and CEO CZ on Tuesday pleaded guilty to violating federal crimes, and Binance cut a check. Dang, it's worth $4 billion to U.S. lawmakers. CZ, who until Tuesday was one of the most powerful people in the crypto industry, agreed to step down. He's a crypto gangster. This might sound like a pretty bad outcome for the no, it's not. Do you know how much money they've made? $4 billion. That's taxes. They're like, all right, yeah, let's pay the fine, pay the fee, let's keep it moving. Possibly the best case scenario for Binance, which had been haunted by market fears that U.S. authorities might deal a devastating blow. The settlement was the only option to continue the business. Yeah, but are they staying in the U.S. or are they moving out? Presumably, they think the business will be able to be cleaned up and operate on a compliant basis going forward, with a great opportunity to continue a significant monetization. Now, let me tell you how gangster this is, what they did. How many gangster movies or drug dealer movies have you seen where the drug dealer does all the low underhanded stuff, the gangster, illegal stuff to make a lot of money, and then they decide, yeah, now we're going legitimate. Let's use our money and let's start opening up legitimate businesses. I'm getting out the game. I'm retiring. Unless you're Queen of the South. The only way you get out is if you're dead. But I'm getting out the game. I'm retiring. I'm going legit. I'm going clean. That's what Binance did here. They pirated the industry for 7 years. And now they're just going to pay $4 billion and go legit. And still got $60 billion in the bank. That's smart. That's smart. For years, industry participants had accused Binance of cutting corners on regulatory matters or of various misdeeds. This kind of throws off my prediction, though. I've been making a prediction for years, and I believe that one of the catalysts to the crypto storm that's going to wipe out 90% of the crypto market is going to be the demise of Binance and Tether at the same time. This move here may save Binance from that fate. And here's how I know that this is going to be true. If after all this, the dust settles and Binance is able to operate in the United States as like a legitimate exchange, then I'm taking them off the board for what I think will be a catalyst of the crypto storm, because they're going to be operating under the purview of the U.S. authorities. Then that's going to put some pressure on Coinbase, because right now the only one standing, now that Binance US is being knocked out, Kraken is under investigation. What exchange, and let me ask you guys this question, especially any of you guys that's in iCoin Pro as well. What exchange are you using to do your trading? And I'm talking about day trading stuff, not using Exodus or Trust Wallet or Uniswap or PancakeSwap or what's the other one? Not MetaMask, but maybe Coinbase Pro. What exchange are you using to do your day trading stuff with? Not swapping, but actual trading. And not VPN using an external one. Anybody know? Type it in the chat box. Let me know, because I'm curious. But this might be a power move. If they're able to do this, they'll make that $4 billion back in a year or less, if they're able to operate in the U.S. market legitimately. This was another gangster move. And think about it. Not only does CZ already have money, how many Binance tokens do you think he's sitting on in a secret wallet somewhere? So Binance succeeds through this, the value of the coin goes up, he's still going to make a gang of money, even if he's not the CEO. For years, participants had accused Binance of cutting corners. CZ established a way to refute rumors by posting the number 4 on his social media. He said it stood for Ignore FUD, an expression in the industry used to... Really? You're the one who caused FUD. He's the reason that caused the downfall of Terra Luna. He's the reason that caused the downfall of FTX. He created the FUD. But he's going to tell everybody, ignore the FUD. Describe when somebody spreads negative feelings about something, fake news and attacks. Well, that's a classic. Oh, James got two on there. He told me, I thought Phoenix is out of the U.S. now. Didn't Phoenix pull out? James is saying BitSmart and Phoenix. Let me make a note on this. I remember I have an account with Phoenix, and I thought I got a notification that they were no longer going to be servicing U.S. customers. And it happened because I use a VPN all the time anyway. And when I have my VPN off, that message popped up. And I'd hate to use Coinbase Pro, but we might not have a choice. I'm not too familiar with BitMart. BitSmart won't allow US. BitMart, you mean? iCoin Pro has their own trading platform, exchange. All right, let's see this. So a criminal investigation as such could have had fatal consequences, as seen in the case of collapsed crypto exchange FTX, which will likely result in the founder and former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried going to jail. Not BitSmart, BitMart. Gotcha, BitMart. Yeah, I have not logged into my iCoin Pro. You guys saw that the other day. I showed you. I was at one point. I was number 2. Number 2 on iCoin Pro. I know I'm paying for this. Yeah, I am in here. after I'm finished with my courses, I'm going to have to go back through here. See what's the latest, what they got going on, what they doing. I have that bookmarked. All right. Binance settlement. All right. Anyways, on that one, Binance settlement. CZ, optimistically, this can be viewed as a removal for a long-standing overhang on the industry, one that kept many investors at bay. Well, I'll save that. My mind is racing. Rajiv Bamra, head of DeFi and digital assets strategy at Moody's Investors Service, praised Ting's extensive regulatory background and experience in an emailed statement from the credit rating firm. Like CZ can come back in 3 years? Yeah, I mean, he pulled another gangster move. Wrote a check, personal check for $150 million. Take a 4-year vacation. Come back, he'll still be under 50 years old. And keep it moving. And won't have any type of double jeopardy on him. That's a gangster move. That's a smart cat right there. I don't like him, but I got to give it to him. That's a smart cat. He killed off his competition, made a deal with the U.S. government, and still got billions in the bank. BNB token price. Binance has already taken hits in popularity this year, and even the market's reaction or lack thereof shows that this settlement isn't as big of a deal in the eyes of traders. No, it's not. After a flurry of trading over the past couple days, the BNB token, closely associated with Binance and its various sponsored blockchain networks, appears to have stabilized after an initial sell-off and is now holding at levels roughly where it has been. So we look at the price of BNB right now. It's still at $233. Its all-time high was 600 and what? Let me look. 640? 686. So it's not too bad where we're sitting at right now. It will get back to this all-time high. I had a chance to get this when it was freaking 60 cents. And I didn't trust it at the time. At that time, what else was going on? Quadriga CX. No, that hadn't happened yet. That was at the end. Was that the end of 2018? Because that was the December 2018 or 17 or 18, where the owner supposedly died in India, the largest exchange in Canada. But I didn't trust these centralized exchanges. So I did not get in on Binance when I could have. All right, let's see. Next one up. Yeah, James got in on it. Your biggest gainer since 2017. What price did you get it at in 2017? I think you got it under $1, right? See, filmmaker makes millions after risky Dogecoin bet pays off, but he faces a Netflix lawsuit. Huh? A U.S. filmmaker reportedly made a profit of more than $20 million. $20 million from a bet on the crypto Dogecoin. Netflix accuses the filmmaker of using funds meant for the production of a TV. All right. So let me get this right. Netflix gives him money to produce a TV series. Instead, he used some of that money to place risky bets on biotech company, the S&P 500, and Dogecoin. And he walks away with $20 million. Hey, what's the wealthy people's number one rule in business? Never use your own money. So he didn't use his own money. He used somebody else's money and made millions. Every investment that I do in the crypto space, I came out of my pocket one time, and that was $30. Remember, I showed you guys my iCoin Pro folder, my very first trade, August 31st, 2017, $30 or August 30th, one of that's $30. Everything after that has been profit. I don't use my own money. Everything has been profit. In business, let's take Vara, for example. What did it cost us last year? $1,000? That was $1,000 profit from something else. And then I flipped that thousand now to 160,000. But I've invested what, 40 something thousand more since then off profit from that. You just keep flipping it. So that's what he did. I ain't mad at him. Wrench lost 5.9 million in a matter of weeks. Wait, I thought he made 20 million. Carl Eric Rentz, a U.S. filmmaker who reportedly earned a profit of more than 20 million from a Dogecoin bet, is being sued by Netflix for allegedly breaching the terms of a contract. The lawsuit accuses Wrench of misappropriating millions of dollars that were intended to fund the production of a science fiction television series. Before betting on the meme coin, Wrench is also accused of using the production funds, approximately $11 million, to place risky bets on Gilead Sciences out stock at the time the biotech firm had begun testing. You know what, dude? Just pay them the $11 million back. You still walk away with $9 million. Just pay the $11 million back. You didn't use your own money and you got a $9 million profit. Call it a day. Filmmaker is also said to have wagered that the S&P 500 index, which had declined by 30% at that point, will continue to fall. However, neither bet panned out, and Wrench lost $5.9 million in a matter of weeks. According to a New York Times report, in the months that followed, Wrench began to behave more erratically. Netflix executives only became aware of the extent of Wrench's mental health problems after his wife came forward. This ultimately led to Netflix's March 18, 2021 decision to stop funding the series. God bless crypto. Despite this decision, the subsequent exchanges between himself and Netflix, as well as its lawyer, Wrench still proceeded to use the remaining $4 million to buy Dogecoin. By the time he liquidated his account in May 2021, he had $27 million. God dang. Yeah, just pay them the $11 million. Thank you, and God bless crypto. I'm telling you, Bitcoin is freedom. We got the halving coming up next year. You guys aren't. I mean, do what you got to do to make money, but what are you doing with the money once you make it? Now, it's one thing to earn 7 figures. It's another to be able to keep it. I learned that the hard way my first time around. Afterwards, Wrench went on a shopping spree in which he bought 5 Rolls Royce. Really? See, this is the dumb shit out there, Pete. You guys know the story of Joe Smith? I mean, I feel for that brother. His wife is making him look like an ultimate fool on social media right now. But this cat, #1 draft pick, 1995 in the NBA, made $60 million. He's got $3,000 to his name right now. $3,000. He made $60 million. What the hell? 5 Rolls Royce, a Ferrari. The most flaunt you see me do is if I'm wearing something like this. And this is even, when was the last time you guys ever saw me wear this chain? I only put it on because it's cold as hell outside and it's like melting ice. I think maybe a year ago, the last time I wore this. This fool bought 5 Rolls Royce, a Vacheron Constantin watch. He bought a watch worth $387,000. He spent $8.7 million just like that. Meanwhile, according to the New York Times report, Wrench, who suffers from autism and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, insists it is Netflix which breached the terms of the contract. That's right, Judy. He is the NBA player whose wife started the OnlyFans account, but she was a porn star before they got married. So when the money stopped coming in, she went right back to doing what she knew how to do. But she's dragging Joe down with her. It's sad. It's sad to see. An arbitrator has already heard both parties' arguments and is now expected to give a ruling. The report, brother. I mean, what's up, brothers? What's up? I mean, you letting your women? We got Jada out there dragging Will through the mud, and Joe Smith's wife drag. I mean, what the hell's going on? Should a woman dare try to do me like that? All right. BlackRock pushes to use in-kind creation method for spot Bitcoin. In-kind creation method. Oh, dang, time's running out. Okay, I only got 5 minutes. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has reportedly pushed for using the in-kind creation method for its Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, diverging from the cash creation model favored by the U.S. SEC. According to the reports, BlackRock and other spot Bitcoin ETF applicants recently met to discuss their applications with the SEC. Okay, this is imminent. I give this January or before. BlackRock's ETF will be approved. My bet is January. Other topics. We got BIS General Manager Augustin Carstens touts tokenization as part of the future financial system. Yeah, LeBron James, very, very smart with his money. Michael Jordan as well. You know, there's some cats out there. Some of them that I love. Well, I forgot the guy's name. He made like 15 million in his NBA career, but he's worth 600 million now. Made far more money, but he took that 16 million and started businesses and flipped it. Rather than we got cats making 200 million in their career and ended up broke. BIS head Augustin Carstens talks tokenization as origin of an international unified ledger. I'm writing a lesson on this. I have a lesson entitled tokenization. This is huge. You know who else made it talk like this? Larry Fink from BlackRock. I don't have time to play the video again, but he said it. Eventually, the entire world is going to be tokenized. This is a multi-trillion-dollar shift. It's not that it's going to be generating new money. It's going to be moving trillions of dollars from one financial form into a new financial form. So when that money shifts, we need to put ourselves in the way so that that money's got to flow through us. Well, that's why I'm in stuff like Vara, Dark Fusion Technology. It ain't even something you guys still think, oh, Brent is in something about a game. It ain't even about the damn game. It's being positioned in a shift of the industry, the future of Bitcoin. You can't know crypto and see that and not be what's the word I want to use? Not be able to sleep and still sleep at night. Anybody who says they understand crypto, they look at that technology and still says they're not impressed, I challenge your ability to understand crypto. We are talking about a major shift. I wish I could go back in time to 2010. I wish I could, but I can't. Anyways, tokenization is a means of recording money and assets in a digital form on a programmable ledger. In practical terms, this means that users could transfer assets directly through programming instructions rather than through intermediaries such as account managers. That's why Larry Fink said, I don't have to do the voting anymore. We are putting power back in the hands of the people. The people have control. The people have ownership. Blast outdated regulatory. Oh, dang it. I'm out of time. All right. I'll just let you know the other articles we had. Martin Shkreli tells CZ jail ain't so bad. Dang. Okay, I'm going to save this one for Monday. Jail ain't so bad. Also known as Pharma Bro, directed his attention to former Binance CEO, said with CZ having pleaded guilty to money laundering charges as part of a $4.3 billion settlement. Jail ain't so bad. Speculating that CZ could spend up to 1 year in jail or get probation. I think he's going to end up getting probation. He's completely cooperated, and he wrote them a big ass check. He ain't gonna be in jail. He's not Sam Bankman-Fried, although he should be. I did make that prediction. CZ is going to either end up in jail or dead. I take that back now. He pulled another gangster move. He figured a way out. Other ones I had here. Bitcoin at bullseye, 38K amid stiff resistance. Wallet of Satoshi exits U.S. market amidst record-breaking month, leaving customers to seek alternatives. What are you talking about? The Wallet of Satoshi, a provider of Lightning Network payment services, announced its departure from the U.S. market, though it refrained from providing specific reasons. The firm informed its U.S. clientele that they could withdraw and transfer their funds. What are they up to? And, I need to start paying more attention to this as well. BRC20 tokens. You're going to start to see a huge shift from ERC20 projects, blockchain projects, to BRC20 projects. That's what I'm involved in with Dark Fusion. Then the last, Christine Lagarde, ECB chief, reveals her son invests in crypto despite her warnings. You know what this tells me to? This is like Jamie Dimon, who he blasted his daughter for buying Bitcoin. She was doing what he told her to do. Remember, when he was pretending like he wasn't all for crypto, when secretly he was? Same thing here. If your own son knows something, you don't know Christine Lagarde. The president of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, has reportedly revealed that her son invested in crypto despite her warnings. He ignored me royally, Lagarde shared, noting that after he lost 60% of the money he invested, she had another talk with him about crypto investing. Oh, he lost 60% of his investment. Yeah, okay. All right. That is it for Crypto Talk for today, because I am about to do live watch party of the Dark Fusion update yesterday, and all of you are invited to watch. I will be streaming all over Facebook, or you can watch directly with this link I'm going to post right here. It is already posted in our Telegram groups. That's going to start in 8 minutes from now. So I hope you guys learned something new. As always, that's the point. Remember, this week, the last 5-day challenge of the year starts on Monday. All you have to do, if you have not been a part of it or registered, is go to ilcachallenge.com. ilcachallenge.com. Register for the last 5-day challenge of the year as we're getting ready for 2024. And in 2024, January, $99 one time will get you VIP access for all the 5-day challenge for all of 2024. And I'm going to give you open access to everything ILCA has to offer for the month of January, including the Inner Circle and the Diamond classes and 190 of my videos covering 13 crypto lessons for a one-time price of $99 for the month of January. So get prepared for that. So with that, take care, everybody. I will see you guys in a couple of minutes. Whoever's going to watch the Vara live showcase, I'm going to end this now, and I'm going to open the other one up right now. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.